Hey folks, Merry Christmas and welcome to Automotive Technica. So in this video, I'm going to show you fog lamps, which is of dual color. This is from Eltron Turbo. I got it from Amazon for approximately 2.2k, and yeah, this has got a lens. This is a spot beam with yellow and white light, and this comes with only bare wire. I have put the auto plugs which has got three inputs. So this is the three input wire where I wanted to protect it from rain and water. So it has got three pins. One is ground, one is yellow light, and one is white light. So this is just a brief introduction on the lights. So there are two lights. So for 2.2k I got a good deal, and I believe you see that there are many manufacturers on HJG and all, but I see LIU HJG. So something, I think the manufacturer at a manufacturing place is same, and these guys are rebranding it. It's here. So this is the box. It's an Eltron Turbo, and this is, people call it as Mercedes light or Y-shaped light because this of Mercedes type of logo, and if you put it reverse, it happens to be a Y. Okay, so it has got a Cree LED, and each is 20 watts. So when one yellow or one beam is on at a time, it is 20 watts. So 20 into 2, 40 watts. So you have to have a relay wire harness so that your fuses are not overloaded if you take it directly from the ignition. You should not take it from the ignition. So that is why you can do a DIY at home, or I had one spare where I modified this. So this is a dual relay for two-way. One is for white light and one is for the yellow light. As usual, the two terminals which goes to the battery. From the relay, you have two outputs. One is to one auxiliary lamp, and the second one goes to the another auxiliary lamp, so left and right. And I have used these holders, I mean to say the sockets, such that they are waterproof, and this is 3-pin socket, and this is the one which was a normal socket. It was like this. I have removed it and made it as waterproof, and this is pretty simple. You need to have a crimp and you need to buy these sockets in bulk. This is what it is. I used some of them and made it as a waterproof wiring harness. So this is a three-way. This is the switch port and one wire which goes to the ignition, because this ignition should trigger the relay, and relay gets switched on, and you will have the appropriate output light. So this is the switch. This switch is in middle. It is switched off. One beam on, one beam off. So now this socket is, again, I have made it waterproof. Otherwise it was non-waterproof. I have used hot sleeve, shrinked it using the heat gun, and this is again three-way switch. Okay, there are three pins here. Well, I'm not sure how it is clear in the camera. And if you see, you can get this harness ready-made as well, but you need to do a lot of modifications like putting the socket for waterproof and so on. So they are not 100% waterproof, provided there are two fuses given here. These two fuses are for one, the two-way. There is one used for yellow and one is white. So another thing, this is like just a plug and play. I made it now because these lights do not come with the socket. They were bare three wires, and I have stripped it to 3 mm and then crimped it using a crimping tool and soldered it. So made it as a waterproof plug socket. So this is plug and play for me now. And yeah, installation to the vehicle takes time. Let's see, for the mounting the lights, you have the Mad Dog mount, which is the best because it has got 4 bolts here. So if you take these two, it fits like this on the crash bar or your any other bar. So this is what it is, 4 Allen key screws, and this either goes this way, it go this way, or it go this way based on your need. So this is the Madlock light mounts, and this is pretty good, very strong. So there are other mounts which you get it for 200 rupees or 300 rupees on Amazon, but they have only 2 screws, whereas this has got 4 screws, and it will be very strong in off-roading, in bad roads, or in kind of where you can go in the jungles and should not take a chance. Well, the conversion of this wiring harness from this a simple socket to waterproof took time. I mean, it is pretty easy to do, but now this wiring harness is, most of the ports are waterproof. So let's plug and play. So before that, I would like to say that these two lights are, when they're turned on, white or yellow. This is either yellow or white. It will be 20 plus 20 watts, so total 40 watts. So hence a wiring harness is mandatory. Well, I would like to plug in and show you the output of this lamp and how this switch works. So stay tuned. So how this light is mounted? So the light is mounted on the L clamp here. There is one small clamp. It fits here like this, and they have provided Allen key bolts, and where you can directly mount this. So these are the Allen key. Full set is given by the light supplier. So you have good amount of looks to be stainless steel bolts, very good quality, and you have Allen key, so nothing to worry about it. And I found that this light build quality looks good. I have tested it, but not on the bike, but inside indoor. And if you see, there is one yellow chip and one is white chip. The light yellow is the white, and the dark yellow is the yellow beam. Not a full flood or full spot. So you have a lens here. So this is, we can say, not a flood, but it's a spot beam. And yeah, let's start. So folks, I have connected the battery terminals and the ignition wire again to the positive terminal, because I use directly. There is no ignition key here in this lab setup. The relay is here, and the two sockets are connected plug and play to the both the lights. The switch, three-way switch, is connected to the socket from the ignition and to the battery. So now I'm switching on. So one top. So this is the yellow light, switch off. This is the white light. So if I show you the beam, I'll show you the beam now. I'll just redirect the camera. So folks, let's test the beam here. So this is the white light, and it's here, the white light. Switch it off, and the yellow light. This yellow light is to be little bit down. Let's call it as a low beam. Switch it off, and white light. So this is how I have connected, and now it is through the multimeter, which is nothing but an ampere meter here. Okay, so now for the white light, it is almost 3 ampere, and for the yellow light, it is 3.13. So approximately we can take an average of a 3 ampere. See, this is for the both the lights. So both are connected in parallel, and the total current consumption is 3. Say 3 200 milliamps. We can ignore it for the white, and this is for the yellow. This is for the yellow. It is 3.16, and for the white, it's again 3.18. So this is the ampere. This is 3.18 is the ampere for white, and 3.1314, and this is for the yellow light. So this is the max goes in the form of ampere, but the battery is 12 volts. Now if you see, take it roughly as a 3 ampere, so 12 3s are 36. So 36 watts is the power. So approximately that means you have the relay in between. So the total wattage, you can consider it as a 40 watts. So this is the quick video on the cheapest fog lamps, auxiliary light, which is, I feel, DIY, and at home you can do it for waterproofing as well. And this is how I feel that it's very challenging and it is very fun to do it with the relay, and at home you can do it very easily and fit it on your bike. So folks, if you like my videos, subscribe to my channel Automotive Technica. Put any questions if you have, put in the comment box, and stay blessed.